Yeah, family, son. Good morning. Welcome to According to Akara. Is that phony enough for you? Now, I can't sit up here and be talking about stay authentic. And I'm doing a phony intro like that. But welcome anyway. I am not want to get out of bed this morning. And my tire didn't either. You know when it's cold. You know when it's cold. When all of a sudden your tire sensor is like, oh, you need air. You need air in this tire. Like, what? Both the two front ones now is saying, oh, you have less than 32 in the tires. All of them have less than 32 pounds in the tire. And it's just because it's cold. It happens every year. God damn it, no, not today. Not today. Not today. That traffic is bananas. Okay? I got my whole behind. What you doing? Where you going? What you doing? I got my whole butt off that. No, son, that traffic was bananas, and that's what I get for leaving after 7:30. But my tire pressure is low, and that's what it's going to do because it's chilly outside. It's 54 degrees. It's in the 50s. I was just about to get on the exit, did not this morning. I said, oh, your pressure's low. And both the front tires, let it warm up. It'll be fine. I don't know if the cold affects the sensors or actually because it's cold, the air in your tire, your pressure, it relieves the pressure. I'm thinking that because of the cold, your tires tend to have less pressure in them. And I'm thinking because of this. What do they often do, and they realized in medicine now, is instead of giving you a pain reliever, they give you a anti-inflammatory drug. This drug is designed to reduce the swelling in your muscles, in your tissues. Same thing when, like, if you have back pain, what they'll do is they'll put warm is going to relieve it. It's going to relax your muscles. Warmth relax your muscles, but they also put cold compression on there in order to reduce the swelling in your muscles. I see all these people got off the highway, and this was not the best way. I should have went Glenwood all the way. Or Memorial all the way. But I done got off over here on the East Village. And I'm kind of stuck, so I can't move from my spot. For this, I could have stayed my ass at home and worked from home. I sure did take that. If he thought for any stretches of his imagination that I was going to sit there and wait for these fools to go. Don't you do it. These ass hats. Ooh. Ooh. I'll stop. Yeah. Yeah, it's really bad. But anyway, it's Thursday. It's almost over. It's almost time for the weekend. So at any rate, so what did I come to talk to y'all about? I want to come to and talk to you all about just being safe out there with the drugs. Would love to tell you just say no, but I know y'all behinds ain't gonna just say no. You know what I'm saying? These people are lacing. Well, see, there has been a rumor now. When I looked it up, they said that it was a myth, a rumor that they're lacing the marijuana with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? And according to my girl Lovely T, now mind you, she's not a physicist, so she's not mainstream news. But she said out there in Minnesota, there's been a couple of deaths due to fentanyl-laced marijuana. So I'm kind of like, I don't like to call them overdoses, as opposed to it has been laced. It has been poisoned. The poison has been poisoned. Can you say that? Is that crazy enough for you? That the poison has been poisoned. The poison has been poisoned. And that's crazy to me that one feels that it should be, well, I don't know. Just be careful out there. Auntie advice of the day, be careful out there if you're going to be doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Lovely T, and you know, kind of like, why is it being done? You know, no one really cared. A lot of people won't care about these people who are dying due to overdoses or poison being poisoned. Okay, the drugs are being poisoned. They're not going to care until it's a drug that affects, I hate to say it in 2021, white people. It affects the people where that the governors and the people who govern us, families are affected by it. I mean, let's be real. Until it kills off the president's wife or the governor's son, or damn near kills off someone of high status or a family member of a person of high status, then they're not going to care. Okay? That's why I side-eye all this whole campaign about people concerned about you dying due to COVID. You concerned about my health. Get the shot. Get the shot. It's the best thing for you. You won't die. But yet you don't give a crap about these people who die from doing cocaine or whatever drug because it was laced with fentanyl, with a fatal dose of fentanyl. And I may be saying it incorrectly. Fentanyl. So you don't care. So you don't care about them, though. You won't care until Tylenol laced their, medications with a fatal dose of a poison. Until the hospital, well, that kind of makes sense though, because then it's killing off innocent people. But don't miss me with the you care about my health, but you don't care about the health of people. Oh, they doing drugs, so they don't deserve to be taken care of? Is that what you're saying? Well, they do drugs. They cause it on themselves. People go out here with no mask on because they got a shot and still get COVID, but you treat them. Going to Rolling Loud and having these huge parties. Anyway, just be careful out there. Before you know it, you're going to have some type of testing kit to test the drugs to make sure, is this pure shit? But let me say this. My concern is people's like, oh, it's so shame, do less drugs out here. My question then, when Michael K. Williams died, when Food died, and those comedians died, and anyone that, when that came out then, everybody was like, oh, that's a shame, don't do drugs. Okay? That's what everybody was saying. That's a shame, don't do drugs. That was the message. No one is wondering why. Who and why is lacing it? Who and why are... Okay, so who and why is doing this? Because if it's a factor of the crops, because they're talking about food shortages. We don't have enough food and people to harvest the crops. So if that's a problem when it comes to our food, then it got to be a problem when it comes to the drugs. Because the drugs are crops. I mean, cocaine does not just appear in powdered form. It comes from the coca plant. And the same thing when it comes to heroin and marijuana. All of those are plants. So what are they doing it because they're trying to stretch the plant that they don't have much of anymore? Are they trying to stretch that? And if they're doing that with the drugs, it might hit the food industry. What are they going to stretch our food with? And oh, that's a problem for you meat eaters. It's the crops. Are they going to be printing out your flour now? We're going to have AI flour, AI biscuits, or printed biscuits. You're going to have to print biscuits instead of cooked biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going out and getting these air fryers. You're going to be getting printers to print your food now. But all of this was predicted in the Bible that most of y'all don't like reading. That there's going to be wars and rumors of wars. Nation against nation. Father against son. Son against father. All this stuff was been predicted. Been predicted. They've been said stuff about this. You know? They've been talked about it. But nobody want to hear it. These food shortages, are they going to lead to the mark of the beast? Everybody concerned about this vaccine and why everybody has to get it. And I'm not going to say I'm not side-eyeing it. But people thinking that this is the mark of the beast, it's the prerequisite. Because you get everybody to run out and get this shot. Just like y'all run out and get iPhones. Not because it's the best product, but because that's the popular product. So everybody have iPhones. Yeah, I asked my son, I asked a couple of people why they got Apple products. My son said something that was really interesting to me. Not because it was a better product, but because it was user-friendly. Okay, so it's the Play School version of a phone. Now, Apple has always been known for Macintosh, which is, if we all, anybody know real fruits and vegetables, Macintosh is the type of an apple. So I believe Macintosh and Apple are related, but I could be wrong. MacBooks are good, was always been known to be good for graphic art, computer art work. People, it's really good to do that type of stuff. But who said that the phones were better? Or do they have a longer life? I hear more complaints about, well, maybe I hear more complaints because everybody runs out and get what, people follow fads. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. Now, I ain't gonna talk bad about y'all, because I noticed, once again, Lovely T, watching Lovely T or listening to Lovely T, that she was talking about how people she was talking about a young lady, I think Wayne's daughter, whatever, how she was just ragging on, talking real bad, real reckless against young girls being all too loose and too sexy for your body, too sexy. And then she goes out and half of them have this and that and the other. And most people who really diss people for being a certain way, they're really, damn. You know what? Forget what Lovely T said. Let me tell you what my mama told me. Let me tell you what my mama always told me, because I used to get teased real bad as a kid. But they make fun of you because they're jealous of you. My mama always told me that. Some people make fun of you because they're jealous of you. They tease you and they do all this, but they tease you because you are something or have something that they want. Now, I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me, because, like, everybody teased me, so everybody's jealous of me. I was not popular in elementary and middle or high school. You know, I did a little better in my senior year, but popular, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. See, as we move and groove, my tire pressures went up by 1 point on one side. I suspect by the time I leave work tonight, my pressure in my tires will be fine. But I am to increase it because it's probably going down because it is cold. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's chilly. I need to get new tires anyway. I really do. I need to get new tires. And I splurged and got me some new sneakers that, God, I hope I'm going to get it after work. And towels. I mean, the splurge. I splurged on getting towels for my apartment, just in case I have guests. Because right now, I just have 2 towels for me and a bunch of face towels and hand towels. You know what I mean? Ooh, child, you ain't used to living in the city. That was the slowest parallel park I seen ever. Anyway, so just be careful out there. Watch, smell your flower when you get it. You know what I'm saying? Not that sniffing up that fentanyl in your nose ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Watch people roll your blunt. Don't get these already rolled blunts. If you live in a city where you can that is legalized and you have dispensaries, go to the dispensaries. If you're in a city or a state where you can grow your own marijuana, do that. Do that. Grow your own marijuana, cure your own marijuana, or however it's done. Do it yourself. Grow your own marijuana. Go to, at least if you go to the distillery, it's an official business. You know what I'm saying? And they should be able to, if something happens and you got it from a dispensary, you should be able to trace it back to who's doing it. Because it may not be your local drug dealer doing it. I don't know what to tell you, cocaine people. Maybe there's some way that you could test your cocaine before you use it and make sure it's pure and it doesn't have fentanyl. I don't know. Just be careful out there with it, because if you're going to continue doing it, just know your source. I mean, the best way you can. Don't be getting it from homeboy, like someone said, don't be getting your drugs from someone in the club. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing your girls cocaine. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know where she picked it up from. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just please be careful out there, because I know y'all gonna still do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I prefer you not to do street drugs. All of you, I would prefer you not to do street drugs or someone else's prescription. Okay? This is a PSA from your auntie Akara. Like, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, if you're a weed smoker, get it from a dispensary. Grow it yourself if you have that option. If not, you know, I feel like Lunel, get your drink on. You know, drink some wine. Have some liquor. You know, right now that's about the only safe thing out here, huh? All right, well, I made it to my destination. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow morning, last day of the week. Remember, love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic, y'all. Okay? Bye.